जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे, भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा, द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा, उच्छल जल तिरंगा। तब शुभ आशीष मांगे, तब शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तब जय गाथा, जनगण मंगल दायक जय हे, भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे, जयो 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 हे। जय भारत वंदे मातरम, जय भारत वंदे मातरम। सुजलां सुफलां सुजलं सुफलं मलयजा शीतलं ससस्य शेषामलं मातरं। शुभ ज्योत्स्ना पुलकितयामिनीं फुल्लकुसुमितद्रुमदलशोभिनीं, सुहासिनी सुमधुरं भाषणं सुखदा वन्दे मातरम, वंदे मातरम। जय भारत, जय संविधान, जय देश, जय जनता, जय भारत का भगवान, जय विश्व, जय पूरी दुनिया में शांति। यही होता है, यही बोलते हैं। और मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट इज व्हाट वी से इन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ दिस कंट्री भारत, which is like oath by everybody, should be taken and remembered every day. And we have to ask questions ourselves. Are we just born to vote all these criminal politicians in name of democracy? Because we should know about structural power of constitution of this country, India Bharat, as given below, and I'm speaking that preamble of our constitution, SSDR. SSDR means Bharat. For Bharat India, it is sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, Bharat India. We, people of Bharat India, having solemnly resolved to constitute Bharat India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic, and political liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, equality of status and opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring dignity of individual and unity and integrity of nation. And in our Constituent Assembly dated 26th November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves this Constitution. And Part 4A, Constitution of our country India, which we are bound to do, each citizen is bound to do, and that is called duty of every citizen of India. And that is one, to abide by Constitution and respect its ideals and institutions, national flag and national anthem, to cherish and follow noble ideals which inspired our national struggle for freedom. 3, to uphold and protect sovereignty, unity, and integrity of this country, India Bharat. 4, to defend country and render national service when called upon to do so. And next is to provide harmony and spirit of brotherhood among all people of India, transcending religious, linguistic, and regional or social diversities, to renounce practice derogatory to dignity of women, to value and preserve rich heritage of our culture, to protect and improve natural environment including forest, lake, rivers, and wildlife, and to have compassion for living creatures, to develop scientific temper, humanism, and spirit of inquiry and reform, to safeguard public property and to abjure violence, to strive towards excellence in all spheres of individual and collective activity, so that nation constantly rises to higher level of endeavor and achievement, to who is a parent or guardian to provide opportunities for education to his child, or his case may be a ward between age of 6 and 14 years. And these are all duties that we must abide by as citizens of this country. And हम भारत के लोग सर्वनिष्ठा से ये शपथ लेते हैं, ये फैसला करते हैं मिलके कि हम इस देश को, भारत देश को, एक प्रभु सत्ता संपन्न देश, समाजवाद को मानने वाला देश, पंथ निरपेक्ष को मानने वाला देश, लोकतांत्रिक देश और गणतांत्रिक देश का निर्माण करेंगे, कर रहे हैं। और हम ये आपको श्योरिटी देते हैं, हम ये आपको गारंटी देते हैं हर नागरिक को इस देश के कि उसको इंसाफ मिलेगा, उसको न्याय मिलेगा, सामाजिक न्याय, आर्थिक न्याय, राजनीतिक न्याय, स्वतंत्रता होगी विचारों की, लिखने की, बोलने की, किसी चीज को विश्वास करने की या किस धर्म पद्धति को, पूजा पद्धति को मानने की, और बराबरी का हक होगा उसको पद का और अवसरों का। और इन सबको आगे बढ़ाने के लिए, इनकी उन्नति करने के लिए हर व्यक्ति को इज्जत मिले, माल मिले, सम्मान मिले, भाईचारा बढ़े, देश की एकता बढ़े, देश का अखंडता बढ़े। और ये 26 नवंबर 1949 के दिन हम ये फैसला लेते हैं अपने आप को और कहते हैं इस बात को, इस संविधान को हम स्वयं को देते हैं, इसको हम नियमित करते हैं, कानून बनाते हैं और हर व्यक्ति को ये दिया जाता है देश के। और इसके बाद यदि हम देखें कि हमारा पार्ट 4 में जो हर कर्तव्य है नागरिक का, वो क्या कहता है कि हम नागरिक को मानना होगा इस देश के संविधान को, यहाँ के जो भी हमारे विचार हैं पुराने स्वतंत्रता के, उनको मानना होगा, संस्थाओं को मानना होगा, राष्ट्रीय ध्वज को मानना होगा, उनकी इज्जत करनी होगी और राष्ट्रीय गान की इज्जत करनी होगी। और जो भी स्वतंत्रता के समय हमारे स्ट्रगल करने वाले लोगों ने जो भी सोचा था उसको अच्छी तरह से आगे होगा, राष्ट्र संघर्ष में आगे आना होगा, जो भी उसमें हुआ था वही दोबारा करना होगा और इसको आगे बढ़ाना होगा ताकि उनकी बातों को हम आगे चला सकें। और इस देश की अखंडता को, इस देश की प्रभु सत्ता संबंध को हमें ऊपर रखना होगा और जरूरत पड़ी हमको देश बचाने के लिए आगे आना होगा, एकता रखनी होगी देश में, भाईचारा बढ़ाना होगा हर लोगों के साथ में, चाहे वो किसी भी धर्म को मानने वाला हो, किसी भी भाषा को मानने वाला हो, किसी भी क्षेत्र को मानने वाला हो और किसी भी सेक्शन का हो, किसी भी जाति का हो, किसी का हो, उसको हमें मानना होगा, उसकी एक सा रखना होगा और हमें किसी महिला को खराब ना हो जाए, उसकी इज्जत, उसकी मॉडेस्टी, उसका ध्यान रखना होगा, उसको बताना होगा, उसको गलत कहना होगा, खंडन करना होगा उसका कि कोई गलत काम करता है तो। और हमें अपने देश की जो संस्कृति है उसको आगे बढ़ाना होगा जो भी रही आज तक, और हमें अपने देश की नेचुरल प्रोडक्ट को, अपने देश की प्राकृतिक संपत्ति को, संपदा को संभालना होगा, वातावरण को जिसमें जंगल भी हैं, झीलें भी हैं, नदियां भी हैं, जंगल की प्रॉपर्टी भी है और जो भी जी रहा है उसको संभालना होगा। और अपने विज्ञान को आगे बढ़ाना होगा, हर हालत में इंसानियत को आगे बढ़ाना होगा और चेक करना होगा आगे क्या क्या सकता है सुधार, वो देखना होगा। और हर फील्ड में आगे बढ़ना होगा, इंडिविजुअल लेवल पे और ग्रुप लेवल पे और इंस्टीट्यूशनल लेवल पे, और जिससे कि हमारा देश आगे से आगे बढ़ता जाए हर फील्ड में और कुछ ना कुछ हम मंजिल पाते जाएं और कोई भी बच्चा बिना शिक्षा के ना रहे। ये हमारे देश का संविधान है जो हमको कहता है कि हमको करना होगा। देयर इज नो क्वेश्चन ऑफ कंडमनिंग दिस। जन गण मन अधिनायक जय है भारत भाग्य विधाता, दिस मस्ट बी अगेन एंड अगेन अंडरस्टूड। Everybody has to analyze this and understand what after all this is. We are people of this country. We are human beings. We are citizens of this country. Citizenship is a great title. We have to understand this. Government must understand this. Government is for people and people are not for government. Government of every country is a servant to people of that country. It may be US, it may be England, it may be any country in the world. Same is ours because we are member of United Nations and we have to comply by Charter of United Nations. United Nations is a body of world, chartered body, a body approved by every member of that body. So we have to comply by United Nations Charter. If you don't know what is Charter, you should know that it was organization by ingression of all nations of this world, constituted in 1945. 2 years before we got independence from British, and this charter body is a commanding body to all world bodies or nations. We have to comply with that just like we complied with our constitution. Our constitution is for people and by people. It's not one man game, one person game. It's not government body document. It's not judicial body document. It is public document, first public document of our country, That is called Constitution, or you can say Charter of Bharat India. Charter, CHARTER. Charter means written right, written grant of right for everyone or institution or whatsoever person, body, or whatever you can say, corporate. Charter is a written grant given by sovereign, or where there is no sovereign, there is king, but we are sovereign. We are not dominated by external power. So we are sovereign, and that's our pride. And republic we are, that's our pride. So every citizen, you can say, is having a defined charter per our constitution, and that is, you can say, constitution gives you written rights and written privileges which you are empowered to avail, provided you dispose your fundamental duties according to Constitution of India Bharat, Article 51A. Just I narrated and explained. We people, as I said, part of preamble statement, preamble oath, everybody must have taken this, is understood to have taken, and that oath is for all, from top to bottom. It's a part of public oath, it's part of government oath, it's a part of judiciary oath, legislature oath, and executive oath, defense forces oath. Wherever it is, you are working, living under this oath, that we people of this country, Bharat, India, having solemnly resolved to constitute our country into all these 5 parameters: sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure these people justice, liberty, and equality. That's what we are. You have to speak like that or think like that. The pride, no submission, equality. Public missed this understanding for 70 years, unfortunately, due to many reasons, not one reason. Carelessness, one reason; ignorance, another reason; and absence of awareness, maybe another reason, third reason; or illiteracy to some extent, fourth reason; non-seriousness, fifth reason; and you can say on top of that, ignorance, I can say. And ignorance or neglect of something is a losing game, is losing authority. If you have been given some power or authority, and if you ignore that, you don't take notice of that, of course you shall not be able to avail that authority or power or right or charter. Our people got this charter or constitution in 1949, 1950, but it was just a document considered as such. It was not considered a soul, a spirit, an environment to know, a real environment of this nation. You can say an invisible power on heads of everybody, though we could not understand this because due to our ignorance or our sleeping mode. Generally, I may say we were sleeping, had been sleeping since 1947, because we were busy in dealing with our hunger, dealing with our shelters, and dealing to survive. And that was the main drawback because of our existing state of economy at that time in 1947. Those who are young now, those who are, you can say, youth of this country or millennium people of this country, for them it is imagination, and for me also it is imagination, because I was not available before 1955. I was 1955 born, so I had no opportunity to know what struggle was, even part of that. Only what I know is through stories or whatever I have been told by my predecessors, my father, my mother, my others, or what I could know from books. So I'm not that opportuned like you are, and youth are further down the portion. They can only understand what is told, what happened. And what is told is not exactly a reflection of facts of that time. Or facts remain from 1857 to 1947. Only those people who were there in those days, because there was no media, there was no print media, no television, nothing, no records, only hearsay, you may say, transmission of information, one man to other man, other man to other man, and like that, continuation of this. And there are so many lapses while you're transmitting something. Somewhere 50% transmission is 100% is not available, means writing of words and no system, etc. So whatever is told, you believe, and that's it. It should not be unnecessary. Whatever is you are told is guaranteed, or repetition of facts, reproduction of facts. It can be defective, it can be erroneous. Well, it's just nothing. You cannot solve that problem now. Problem is whatever is with you, you respect that, regard that. You are fortunate. We are fortunate society that we have certain command in writing, which other countries lack. Even US is not having that power of command in writing. UK is missing, and so many other countries are missing. And those people are brilliant who serve this for us. Group of people called Committee Constitutional Assembly, all that, chaired by Dr. Ambedkar. You can say our lead writer, head writer of Constitution, who worked for us for years, so that we get this beautiful, powerful document known as Constitution of this country, Bharat ka Samvidhan. I should say Jai Samvidhan if you say Jai Bharat, because Bharat means entry gate is Samvidhan.